fast. How you guys doing?
Awesome!
Thank you guys
Thank you.
for inviting me into your lives for a short period of time. Got a feeling we're all going to become very close.
Yay!
Especially you. What's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly? I'm a Kelly, that's my middle name. Told you. Kelly, I want to play a song now. Let's start at the beginning. I wrote this song here in Orlando. Where this is like, I played this at every good and not so good club for years. She said it's cold outside. She hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. She said it's all gonna end, and it might as well be my fault. And she only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams, but her voice is strained, and she says, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. She says, baby, and I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes, but the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it now. Right now. She's got a little bit of something, God, it's better than nothing. In her covered portrait world, she believes that she's got it all going on. She swears the moon will hang as quite as high as it used to. She only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams until her voice is strained, and she says, if it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. She says, baby, and I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes, but the rain's gonna wash away, I believe in this. God help me, I believe this. She believes her life is made up of all that she's used to. And the clock on her wall has been stuck at 3 for days and days and days and days. She thinks that happiness is a map that sits on her doorway, but outside it stopped raining. And she says, baby, if it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. Mark, you here? How are you? Kelly, did you like that?
You ever buy a CD, you listen to it, and then you go see an artist in person, you're like, oh my God, they're better in person than they are on the CD? That's one of those guys right there.
You have to say that because you have to say that because I've slept on your floor. That's not.
This is true. You could re-release that, and that would sell 1 trillion copies, just like that.
That's sweet of you to say because I have frogs in my throat because I'm coming on the road, so I've been playing multiple shows. So if I sound a little groggy, but you know what I thought was really flattering. Nick Frianti from American Idol. He came to a show and saw that version that we do. We do a version like that, but with a full band, but it's slower like that. And I saw online like a few nights later, he's at his shows covering 3 a.m. but covering that version of 3 a.m. So that was really nice.
You said
I'm just name dropping.
you wrote that here in Orlando. When it comes to writing, do you have a special place that your family or your bandmates know Rob's in the whatever room to leave him alone?
Well, at home, like I've been in New York now for about 18 years, and I live in Bedford, New York, which is just outside of the city. And I'm either down in my studio, in my like a basement studio that I have, or outside, like on this little area on my porch. It's kind of like a little zen spot for me. And in the winter, because it gets really brutally cold, and if I have to wake up at like 3 in the morning, this is more information if you want. It's like, I'd have to wake up at like 2 in the morning and with an idea, and I can't go outside because it's cold, and because if I open the door will beep, my dogs will start barking, and the whole house will turn into complete chaos. So I go to the attic, and I sit up in the attic in this little stool. It's kind of sad, really. It really is. Hey, this is Matt Beck, by the way, everybody.
Does anyone have a question? Dana's going around. Dana, questions?
Oh,
The lovely Dana.
hello.
Hi, baby.
It's good to see you again.
Me too.
Hi, welcome home, Rob.
Thank you very much.
To piggyback on Jay's question about writing, I understand that you've written several songs about your wife and your mother and some difficulties that your family has experienced. Is that process therapeutic for you, and is it challenging for them to hear the final outcome, or is it just as fulfilling for them?
It's very cathartic. I think a lot of times I have things that I can't put together in a sentence, but I can sing them, and they make more sense to me when they're accompanied by a melody. And it helps me work through that. A lot of stuff about my wife dealing with some illnesses, and 3 a.m. about my mother when she had cancer. Like those things, I think at the time sometimes they're kind of hard for her to hear back, you know, but they're also like little badges of honor for the two of us and the things that we've gone through. And they become, you know, kind of maybe those songs become a little more lastingly important to us and kind of the fabric of our life than some of the other ones after a while.
Can we hear another song?
No?
Can we throw money on the stage?
I said one song and I'm gonna talk a lot. That's what I said. All right, let's do this for all the beautiful people that were at Pulse. Start all over again. You can try to find a way to make another day go by, but you can hide and hold all your feelings inside. You can try to carry on when all you wanna do is cry. Well, maybe someday we'll figure all this out. We'll try to put an end to all our doubt. Try to find a way to make things better now. And maybe someday we'll live our lives out loud. We'll be better off somehow.
someday. Now wait, try to find another mistake. 'Cause if you throw that all away, then maybe you could change your mind. You can run, but when everything is over and done, then you can shine a little light on everything around you. Man, it's good to be someone. Well, maybe someday we'll figure all this out. We'll try to put an end to all our doubt. Try to find a way to make things better now. And maybe someday we'll live our lives out loud. We'll be better off somehow. Someday. I don't wanna wait, I just wanna know, I just wanna hear you tell me so. Give it to me straight, tell it to me slow. 'Cause maybe someday we'll figure all this out. We'll put an end to all our doubt. Try to find a way to just feel better now. And maybe someday we'll live our lives out loud. We'll be better off somehow. Someday. Well, sometimes we don't really notice just how good it can get. So maybe we should start all over. We'll start all over again.
Dana touched on something earlier when we were chatting with you about how this took it was such a horrible event that took place on our city, on our town. And we talked to, people from NSYNC and back, different stars from this area that they call this their home. And couldn't believe that, they might not be here right now, but this is still their home to them. And she had mentioned how people like yourself and other stars that once lived here, you don't have to be here right now.
Right.
You just left a show, you're on your way to another show, but you said, I want to stop in Orlando and do this for Orlando. So on behalf of all of us and the people that can't be here today, thank you for doing this.
It's funny, like I said, I've been in New York for 18 years. My wife was born and raised there. She was in New York, in the city, on 9/11. She's watching the planes hit the buildings. And there was a resilience there, of all these people that come together, the same way that people come together here. And I think that if there's one thing to learn and take away from any time a tragedy like that happens, is that when the dust settles, love is always going to conquer out hate. You know what I mean? It's always going to beat, it's always going to win, because it's a much stronger emotion, and we are born with that. We're born as babies with that want to love and to feel love, and hate gets taught to us. And as those older generations that feel that hate and have that hate deeply rooted in them start to go away, and people aren't born with that in their mind, they're not going to teach their kids that. And then generation after generation after generation, you're not going to have that problem. We've made great strides, but we're going to make even greater strides every generation to come. I think so. All right, let's do something fun. I wrote this song with Mick Jagger. I was so nervous, like just to meet him, and then so I wrote like half of this song so I have something to bring. And him and I finished it, and then we wrote another song together. And so like 2 weeks later, I get this call at my house, and I wasn't home, and it goes on my answer machine, and it's Mick Jagger on my answer machine. Hey Rob, it's Mick. I just want you to know that the songs that we wrote, the first one, I think I'm going to put that on my solo record, but the one you brought in, I really like your voice. I think it'd be really good for the new Matchbox record. But we'll figure it all out later. Okay, bye. And I kept that message on my machine for like 3 weeks, for 3 years, and then I would just have it on there so that when my friends would come to my house, I could pretend to be checking my messages. And I could get a message, oh, it's Mick, and then I could be like, oh, Mick again. That's more true than you'll ever know.
Feels like you made a mistake. You made somebody's heart break. Now I have to let you go. I have to let you go. You left a stain on every one of my good days. But I am stronger than you know. Now I have to let you go. No one's ever turned you over. No one's tried to ever let you down. Beautiful girl, bless your heart. I got all those dreams deep inside the basement. Feel uneasy, baby. I can't live without you. Tell me what am I supposed to do about it? Keep your distance from it. Don't pay no attention to me. I gotta say, feels like you're making a mess now. 'Cause you're hell on wheels in a black dress. You drove me to the fire and left me there to burn. And every little thing you do is tragic. All my life before was magic. Beautiful girl, I can't breathe. I got all those things deep inside the basement. Feel uneasy, baby. I can't live without you. Tell me what am I supposed to do about it? Keep your distance from it. Don't pay no attention to me. I got all those things, yeah, when I think that I'm sick. Believe me, be while my world is coming down on me. You taste like honey, honey. Tell me, can I be your honey? Be strong. Keep telling myself that it won't take long till I'm free of my disease. Free of my disease. Free of my disease. Oh, no, I got all disease deep inside the basement. Feel uneasy, baby. I can't live without you. Tell me what am I supposed to do about it? Keep your distance from it. Don't pay no attention to me. I got a disease, yeah, when I think that I'm sick. Believe me, be while my world is coming down on me. You taste like honey, so tell me, can I be your honey? Be strong. Keep telling myself that it won't take long till I'm free of my disease. Yeah, we're free of my disease. Set me free of this disease. Oh, yeah.
Not that way, sorry.
You guys are really good at this whole music thing. I just want to let you know. It's going great.
That was amazing. So when artists come in, we never know if we're going to get to hear our favorite song because I know we only have you for those 3 songs. So thank you for doing my favorite song. Does anyone else have
Oh no,
a...
we have more songs.
Oh, do you? Such a great. So thank you. So no more questions? You're just going to sing?
Well, no, we're gonna do both. I'm gonna stay here just long enough to make my son very uncomfortable.
There's Mason right there.
Does anyone have a question? So I don't know. Yes, okay.
He's got the cat one. I see him. It's cool that he brought
Hey there.
Hey there.
It's a kind of a pseudo question, but I
Is it for
wanted
me or
to-
Kelly?
It's for you.
Oh, okay.
Kelly and I spoke earlier.
Yeah, I'll field it later.
I wanted to know if you knew that your oldest fan is my mother, who is 87. And when I was coming in to see my girlfriends to see you again, she said, "Oh, you're going to Rob Thomas? You've been seeing him, and I've been listening to him since you were 20." So I wanted you to know that my mom listens to you too, and that's
We were just doing the math on that backstage, and we were talking about, because like our shows, we have like 70 to 9, right? Because the people, like if you were my age when my first record came out, you're in your mid-60s now. If you were in college, you're my age now, you know, and you have kids, and you bring those kids. So it's a really cool thing, I think, to see these generations kind of come together over, you know, over the years, and watch them from all just like a bunch of college kids coming to see us, you know, starting out to people starting to get a little older, and I know that to me, because like I'm gonna be 60 something years old, 70 years old when we see My Morning Jacket, you know. So, let's do the new. Let's do something new.
Roll away if you can't speak. Turn a page on a word that you don't need. Wide awake and you're scared that you won't come down. Now, didn't I tell you you were gonna break down? Didn't I warn you? Didn't I warn you? Better take it easy. Try to find a way out. Better stop believing in yourself. You build it up, you tear it down, leave our pieces on the ground. We see the wind, we don't know how. We are lost and we're falling. Hold on to me, you're all I have, all I have. Hold on to me, you're all I have, all I have. Now and then there's a light in the darkness. Feel around till you find where your heart went. There's a weight in the air, but you can't say why. Why? Didn't I tell you you were gonna break down? Didn't I want you? Everybody wants you. Tell me what you're needing. Give until you're bleeding. Never any feeling for yourself. Tear it down, leave our pieces on the ground. It's here when we don't know how. We are lost and we're falling. Hold on to me, you're all I have, all I have. Hold on to me, you're all I have, all I have. Didn't I tell you you were gonna break down? Didn't I warn you? Didn't I warn you? Better take it easy. Try to find a way out. Better stop believing in yourself. Hold
you can hear on Mix 25.1, Rob's latest single. All right, now we have another question. This gentleman has been very patient. He keeps raising his hand, so I want to make sure we get his question. Go ahead.
Hi Rob, my name's Thomas and this is Claire. This is actually more of a selfish request than it is an actual question, so I apologize. But my kids go to Lake Brantley High School, and I'm actually the treasurer of the Athletic Booster Club.
Oh, right on.
And we want to extend an
Do
invitation.
the Milwies still work with Beck Bradley?
Who?
The Milwies?
I don't know if she
Good times.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a quick, well, what was the question? What was the?
Actually, the request is we would, the Booster Club would love to invite you to come back to campus for homecoming week.
When is
And
that?
do a concert. It's in October, but I'm thinking if it fits in your schedule, I'm thinking maybe 2017.
2020.
Let's put a pin in that one, because I have no idea what's happening in my life in 2017 to begin with. But I mean, of course, and that's amazing. There was a guidance counselor, Mr. Milwee, and I left school for a while. I was having some problems, and I was going to go hitchhike across the southeast, and he didn't want me to hitchhike, so he loaned me $69 for a Greyhound ticket to get to South Carolina. And then years later, after we got our record deal and we got signed, I sent him back a check for $69 and thanked him for giving me that ride out. That was very nice of him.
Anybody have a question?
And then I wrote a note, and I was talking about my history, and this is always going to bother me because I was going to write, we're the band now, Matchbox 20. We were formerly a band called Top of the Secret. Now, as I handed off the note and walked out of school, it occurred to me that I wrote, we were a band called Matchbox 20 formally. And all I'm thinking is, he's going to read that and go, that's really sweet of him, but he never should have left high school because he's no cognitive skills.
You can rewrite it. It's a little MacGyver when you drop it off.
It still haunts me.
Who's got a question, Dana?
Rob, my name is Raymond, it's my wife Cherie. Is the
Oh,
creative
there
process
you are.
for writing songs for a solo artist or for Matchbox 20, is it different or is it the same?
No, I mean, writing for me is like the thing that you do all the time. You're always writing, and then when you're doing something, like if it's solo, me and my friends will get together and talk about which ones we think are, really cutting it or not cutting it, or me and the producer. And with Matchbox, I get in a room and Matchbox pretty much says, yeah, I like that song, I don't like that song, or I've got this song, I think it's better. I think the idea, if you're a writer, you shouldn't really, I think you're going to miss out on the opportunity for a good song if you're too worried about where it's going to go and what you're going to do with it before you finish it, right? If you're just kind of in there and you just write all the time. A writer should write, even if it's not that great, finish it, because the more bad ones you finish, the more good ones they'll lead to. I feel like I write 3 records worth of material by the time I put together one record. And there's probably 16 records of material. You got the same, it's just out there that will never be heard except when we get drunk on the bus. That's always the point of the night when you know you've had too much to drink, when you go and you start playing yourself. When you start listening to your own music, it's time to drop.